And now new reaction on a controversial plan to protect Hawaiian Electric from bankruptcy if it's blamed for another catastrophic wildfire.
Our Daryl Huff explains why the legislature switched to a new bill meant to protect electric customers and hold HECO accountable.
For months, lawmakers have been considering a proposal to have Hawaiian Electric ratepayers pay a little extra that would go into a special fund to cover Hawaiian Electric damages in case of another wildfire. But late last week, that proposal changed dramatically, angering some lawmakers and attorneys for fire victims.
I was shocked. And, frankly, I don't think enough people know what has actually gone on. And I think that people would be very upset if they knew.
The Lahaina fire would have bankrupted Hawaiian Electric, whose lines sparked it. But paying half of the $4 billion settlement was affordable. But what about the next fire? The company wanted the authority to charge all customers to build up a wildfire fund to protect the company against future damages. That was controversial, but still moving against a lot of opposition.
And you throw in the fact that a lot of people have come to distrust the utility. And certainly the bonuses that they propose giving to their executives didn't help.
This is for SB 897 relating to energy.
On Friday, House and Senate negotiators came up with a new plan. HECO could still set aside some ratepayer money to build more disaster prevention into its grids. It would also have the Public Utilities Commission set a cap on how much HECO would have to pay victims in another catastrophic fire.
This is a giveaway to HECO. This allows potentially the PUC to inoculate or immunize HECO from paying wildfire damages for fires that they cause into the future above a predetermined cap.
To see that Hawaiian Electric is essentially getting away with all of the award and nothing is being done to protect the consumers is deeply concerning.
Elizabeth Nardi is an attorney for Maui fire victims who also lost her home. She believes a cap will mean far less available for rebuilding lives and property in another fire.
In Lahaina, it's going to happen again. And with the way the bill is currently set, it is not going to provide any meaningful compensation to the victims to help them rebuild their lives.
But supporters say HECO needed the protection to stay financially viable.
We fully understand that we need to help Hawaiian Electric get out of this very, very rocky time for the sake of having something that's locally managed. And I think that was the decision that we were really pushing for. And I think we will have to examine that further and see what the Public Utility Commission comes up with.
Representative Nicole Lowen added conditions that HECO must meet before the PUC considers limiting liability, including better management, reasonable rates, and a safer grid.
The condition that the wildfire mitigation plan be approved and that it is being implemented on appropriate timeline is actually one of the few things we put concretely in the bill. So that's not up to the PUC to consider. That is in law already if the liability cap is adopted.
Both House and Senate Consumer Protection Chairs Scott Matayoshi and Jarrett Keokalole opposed the last-minute changes.
We wanted to take a breath and look at this extremely complicated bill. This is a bill with tremendous consequences to the public and to consumers. And we're really abdicating our legislative responsibility if we're going to delegate that policy-making decision to an unelected commission. This is not what they do.
We'll be combing over this bill, every last word, to make sure it's okay.
If he signs the bill, the governor says he'll give the same scrutiny to the PUC's plan.
What I did do is I insisted that the governor, in this case me, will have the opportunity to make the final decision a couple years out.
Hawaiian Electric did not comment for this story except to say they did not draft the final piece of legislation. It will be debated tomorrow along with a couple of hundred other bills. Daryl Huff, Hawaii News Now.